And we are back! And it is time for the kayfabe issues. Gunnar, hit my intro.
I'm too busy playing Candy Crush.
I hate you. Play my intro.
Oh, you were not aware of this? Your posterior better contact someone at once!
Oh, yeah, damn right. Here we go. Segment 3. The kayfabe issues. This week's game is a game called Focus Group. Our esteemed panelist and also net jester will act as a focus group for a wrestling product. This focus group is made up of what would be called casual fans, and points are deducted for saying anything that sounds remotely smarky. So this week, you guys will be focus grouping for the show Total Divas. We'll begin with Omega BR. If you could give us your thoughts on Total Divas.
I don't know about you guys, but I watch a lot of E and We and NBC, and this looks like kind of a ripoff of the Real Housewives of Orange County. Only it's more like the Real Housewives of Dougal County.
Is that somewhere near Connecticut? I don't know.
No, it's the fictional county in Squidbillies, which I also watch a lot of.
Oh, okay.
Hi, I'm here for the free booze. I was told that there was free booze.
You know, if we actually figure out a way to send it for the internet, we'd be effing millionaires. But I digress.
Wait, so I was lied to?
Pretty much, yeah.
Fuck this company. Ask me my question, goddammit.
Alright, well, we'd like to know how you feel about some of the characters. Tell us what you thought about Daniel Bryan.
His beard's weird. His beard is weird. Why'd you call him by that other name? I don't understand. They keep calling him a goat face on the other TV, and he's kind of right. But why isn't his name Billy?
He must be the top wrestler, because for the one twin to be dating him, because the other twin got that other guy who's like 1,000 times more attractive, bigger muscles, nice clean shaven face,
good looking.
Although his wardrobe could use an update.
George? Who wears jorts in 2013? I mean, really?
Well, I know people who do. And you know what we think of those people?
What?
They're heathens.
Exactly.
Alright, well, why don't you tell us what you thought about the ladies of the show, the stars, Nikki and Brie Bella, and Natalia Neidhart, as well as the two new girls.
Was that Natalia girl, the chunky one?
Oh, I need some of that heart.
Natalia was the blonde girl.
Oh, the chunky one. Okay. Natalia seemed bitter. She was very angry. And like she had already tried and had already had her time, and like now these new girls, these really cute girls were coming in, and like I don't know. I mean, I she's pretty and all, but the new girls were better, and especially the twins dating the boys.
Wait, is she a wrestler as well? Because I thought she.
Apparently, that's what she was saying.
Well, I thought she was like the seamstress.
Oh no, that's with the nice black ladies.
speaking of nice black ladies, why don't we end the focus group with what you thought of the female members of Tons of Funk?
That one girl's girlfriend's cray cray. I forget which one she was, but she's straight up cray cray.
He must really love her, though, to make such a scene.
Didn't I see that guy on an episode of The Ultimate Fighter? I could have sworn.
Wait, you watch that crap? Don't you know it's fake?
I know, but those ring girls, oh, they will walk around me anytime.
Oh, we all know that Jester's all special.
Alright, that's...
When do we get our $20?
Alright.
20? I was told 60!
I'm about to puke. Let's stop the segment.
He's gonna puke.
Oh, I could do it better than that.
So...
I'd like to point out...
go ahead, Omega.
I was
I'd like
promised
to point
$20.
If I may, I would like to point out that I am a man of my word, and I did not watch Total Divas on Sunday night, or on Monday night after Raw.
Well, I did watch
And
it on Sunday night, and we've got a few extra minutes. It's okay. We'll go ahead and burn those up. But just real quick, Gunner, well, I'll just say in order of points here. Swerveface got the most points, and then Omega BR, and then Gunner, and then Net Jester. Gunner, you were in last place, but you kind of redeemed yourself, but I don't want to tell you how, because then you might do it again. So, that said, I watched the show. It wasn't that bad. It's pretty much exactly what you would expect of any other reality TV show.
And that's why it's that bad!
Did anyone notice something though? You know, this is WWE. It was not PG. It was TV-14.
Yeah, it was actually... Yeah, it was interesting to say the least. I did enjoy parts of it, and the parts that I did enjoy was Natalia being bitter and Daniel and Bree. Surprisingly.
I like what's-her-name fighting the power and keeping her hair red.
Oh, you mean the girl that goes on to tell them that she has a dance background, and then they send her out with Fawn Dongo for one night, and she was so fucking awful. It's a wonder they didn't fire her right there. They probably did, but she's still on Total Divas. Wow.
For now.
Why was,
They go and hire two divas for this, and yet again, it's the same old bikini models, no wrestling experience. They've only had training for 1 month, and yet they're being put on this show.
Oh my god, there
brother.
are independent wrestlers out there, WWE. Use them. A few of them are actually hot.
Why was Nikki acting so dumb?
Because, she wasn't acting.
That's not a focus group question. The game's over. And keep in mind again that I didn't watch the show.
Wait a minute. Then how do you know she was acting dumb, Omega BR?
Dun dun dun, he really did watch the show.
Gasp. Surprise.
I believe the appropriate word here is swerve.
Face.
Exactly.
They do kind of look like their face has been swerved at some point.
Ouch. Ouch. Alright, well,
What's the next game, Yankum?
Which diva, you ask, was I saying that about? Any of them, all of them.
Really? You want to do another game?
Well, yeah, of course. This is your segment, so there should be another game, shouldn't there?
Normally, we only do one game.
No, we do too. Unless you've not been a fan of the show and not been listening for the past 84 episodes.
Why would I listen to that piece of shit podcast? I mean, the greatest podcast of all time.
Alright, I have a game.
Zeus.
As we've established, I did not watch the show. You guys tell me things that happened, and I will tell you whether they really happened or if you're making it up.
Okay, that's fair enough. This will be interesting. We'll start with Yankum.
Alright, on the show, John Cena gave Nikki Bella a brand new Land Rover.
I'm gonna say that didn't happen, and instead he gave her a Range Rover.
It was indeed a Land Rover.
I don't know why. Cena seems like a Range Rover type of guy.
You see, the difference is that Nikki, had wanted that car forever, apparently. So that's why she got it.
I see. All right, so that's over one. What's next?
Over one. All right. Jester.
Jester is AFK. He's probably jerking his.
Oh, we were talking about divas. He does that sometimes. Swerve, did you watch?
I did on Sunday, and
Okay.
I can't really say much about it. I mean, there was so much to see, but I'm not sure if I would watch it every week. I just really hate, because supposedly the Bella twins asked for a show like this to be in their contract. They were trying to get one before they joined WWE again. Like, hey, this is the Bella twins, this is what we do, and here's some divas nobody cares about. But why is everyone's favourite crazy, dumb whore AJ Lee not in the show? Come on. That's a diva that everyone only cares about nowadays.
I'm gonna say that did happen.
No, it did not, Omega.
But seriously, I don't know why the diva who...
No, stop. We're playing a game. Here's how it works. You say something about the show, either true or false, and then Omega, who didn't watch the show, you can't see it, but I'm doing air quotes right now, he has to tell you whether it really happened or not.
Oh, nothing comes to my head right now, so I will pass it on.
Yeah.
Well, when we're talking about the Bellas, nothing comes to their heads either, so you're in good company.
Okay. Alright. So when Nikki Bella alright, I'll do mine. Omega. When Nikki Bella gets a look at not JoJo, but the other one. What's her name?
Eva Marie.
Eva Marie. When she gets a look at Eva Marie, she instantly dislikes her because Eva Marie looks like her.
Well, Eva really looks nothing like either of the twins, so I'm gonna go ahead and say that, yes, that did happen.
Yes! Finally, points!
You were so full of shit. You did too watch it.
No, I did not.
Yeah, you did. did. It's obvious.
Oh,
No,
this
I
is going
did
to be
not.
interesting.
No, I watched the preview that they aired on Raw a week ago that included these things that you keep talking about.
Oh. All right. Okay. So, I've got one. This shouldn't have been it. I don't remember if it was in the preview, but I don't think it was. Nikki and John Cena are at dinner. Stop me if you've heard this one. And they start talking about marriage. And John Cena gives Nikki a positive sort of that maybe he might think about that in the future.
I'm gonna say that Cena threw a breadstick at Nikki, which of course is like sunlight to a vampire to her, to distract her.
Because it's food?
Yes, yeah, carbs.
In carbohydrates.
Oh, dear God, no, not carbs.
Okay. Alright. So one of the Funkadactyls is engaged to Jay Uso.
Oh, God damn it, you just took mine.
Is this a thing on the show? Or is this fake?
I think I heard that, so I think it is a thing on the show.
It was Jimmy Uso.
Oh, as soon as I said it, I knew.
Oh, all right. Let's stop this.
Here's what I don't get. His real name is John. We couldn't have Jay and John Uso? Well, was that too pedantic for you, Vince?
No, there's already John Cena. You can't have John Uso. You can't.
We can't call Shane Helms because there's only Shane McMahon, you know?
All right, so that does it for kayfabe issues. It was.
I'm pretty confident. I'm pretty confident that segment was still a hell of a lot lighter than the show Total Divas itself.
Yes, you are correct, sir. So with 27 minutes left in the half, let's just go to the Dairy Queen drive-thru.
Dairy Queen drive-thru.
And this is what you get. This is what you get for not preparing another segment, Yankum. I'm just saying. Hey,
Just like the MySpace commercial. This is what you want. This is what you get.
Hey, Jester, why don't you read the ratings?
Yes, sir, monsieur. The ratings this week. For Impact, the 725 edition of TNA Impact Wrestling did a final 1.05 or 1.1 cable rating with 1.31 million viewers. This number is down slightly from last week's show that did a 1.16 cable rating with 1.49 million viewers. The Friday episode of SmackDown drew its target rating since April 26th with a 1.92 or 1.9 cable rating. The figure is up from 1.5 the week before and 1.71 from the July 12th broadcast. SmackDown averaged 2,650,000 viewers over the course of 2 hours and an increase of 3% compared to the prior week's show. It marks this show as the largest viewership increase since June 7th. Among cable television programming on a Friday night, SmackDown is ranked number 4 in overall viewership, and number 3 in males 18 to 34, and first place in males 18 to 49. The males in 18 to 49 demo was the highest rating since April 12th. And the 7/29 edition of Monday Night Raw drew a final 2.87 or 2.9 cable rating with an average of 3.76 million viewers. The first hour drew 3.66 million, the second hour drew 3.9 million, and the third hour drew 3.75 million viewers. This is down slightly from last week's show that drew 2.94 cable rating with 4.0 million viewers. And, oh Lord, are we going to be doing this for the rest of creation? Oh Lordy. Total Divas, the replay of the WWE's new reality show, Total Divas, which immediately followed Monday Night Raw last night on the USA Network, drew a 1.51 million viewers. The 1.51 figure is actually higher than the 1.34 million viewers that the debut episode drew on E! On its Sunday night debut. Despite the numbers coming in higher on USA Monday than on E! On Sunday, Total Divas airing in that time slot after Raw on USA was a one-time only deal and not expected to be repeated.
Just so y'all know, if you take a look at that, so Total Divas did 1.51 million viewers, right? Last week's Impact show did 1.49. And to put Total Divas back in the regular slot of 1.34 million viewers, TNA Impact this week, which drew a 1.1 cable rating, got 1.31 million viewers. So the debut show of Total Divas beat TNA Impact. So all they have to do is put on Diva Show. I would just like to point that out to everyone and to stress that fact.
Yes, put up the hotties and here come the horny young men, yes.
You know, Chris say birthdays. Swerveface, would you like to read the birthdays?
Hold on. July... You sure?
Oh,
It's a trap, but go ahead.
But I just want to warn you that Gunner put dead people in the list and did not.
And he loves doing that too.
There's one, and I'm laughing at it. There's two. There are two. Wait, where's the other one?
Gotch and Dino Bravo.
Dino Bravo is dead.
Died March 11th, 1993.
Oh, okay, well, never mind then.
Okay, anyway, July the 31st, the former Raw General Manager John Laurinaitis was born on July 31st, and so was Kid Cash. On August the 1st was our referee who got suspended last year, Mike Yoda, and Devon. The second was D.H. Smith, Takayuki, and Izuka. Third was Carl Gotch. Fourth was Kazarian Dean Malenko, who is still alive, unlike the others, and Kensuke Sasaki. The fifth is Hunico and Tatanka, and the sixth is this dead guy called Dino Bravo.
Rest in peace.
Where's the Gimp? Where's the Gimp?
And now it is time for This Week in Wrestling with Omega BR.
Yes, This Week in Wrestling History. Saka 1976, where Tiger Jeet Singh defeats Senji Sakaguchi to become the first Seiji Sakaguchi to become the first NWF Asian Heavyweight Champion, a New Japan title in Osaka, Japan. Tiger, never fond of doing jobs, would hold the belt until 1981, where he jumped to All Japan Pro Wrestling. Now let's jump to 1985, where at a WWF television taping in Poughkeepsie, New York. Poughkeepsie, New York.
Poughkeepsie.
Poughkeepsie, Jesus Christ. This is
Randy Savage squashes Jim Young with a flying elbow smash. Don't interrupt. Then announces who he has selected as his manager, ending weeks of speculation that Bobby Heenan, Mr. Fuji, Jimmy Hart, Johnny Valiant, or Freddie Blassie would be selected. In fact, his choice making her WWF debut was Miss Elizabeth, who had previously worked at an ICW as an announcer, although this was not mentioned on TV, and neither was the fact that Elizabeth was Savage's wife. And in 1992, Ron Simmons defeats Big Van Vader in Baltimore, Maryland to win the WCW World Heavyweight title during a TV taping. Sting was originally scheduled to defend against Sting, who was attacked by the debuting Jake Roberts and laid out with a DDT on a chair. With Sting unable to compete, Bill Watts put all the wrestlers' names in a hat. Simmons' name was pulled, and he went on to defeat Vader, being billed as the first African-American champion. And that was this week in wrestling history.
Happy Trails. Happy Trails to Randy Orton, who had an unscheduled low blow after a match in South Africa today. When a fan entered the ring, it clocked him right in the groin. Orton managed to kick the fan in the head while he was being dragged away, and a scheduled meet and greet after the show was canceled due to the incident. And happy trails to the Redditor, who is leaking results to the pay-per-views for the past 6 months. The recent story of the WWE pay-per-view results being leaked was said to be an embarrassment to the company, not because the results were being leaked, but rather because it was being picked up by multiple newspaper outlets worldwide. WWE was already aware of the results being spoiled, but didn't really care. But now that the microscope is on them, there's a good chance that they will be forced to change at least one finish last minute for SummerSlam. There's also a good chance that the person who was leaking the results that has resulted in this media coverage has been caught by the WWE officials. Apparently, this person was assured officials that he or she would never do it again, and there are no SummerSlam results leaked next month. If there are no SummerSlam results leaked next month, this will confirm he or she will caught. We shall see. I don't believe they got the right person. And I'm going to say this continues, and that's my bet.
I think the person won't leak SummerSlam results just so that the WWE thinks that they have gotten the right person. And then the next pay-per-view, they will leak the results. And then WWE will have to say, curses, foiled again. Because I believe
What?
Vince really says that.
Why was
Yes.
the person just fired?
Because it's not that big of a deal.
Yeah, we're not talking Bradley Manning here or anything.
Ugh, don't get me started. So what should we watch this week in wrestling? Swerveface. What should we watch this week in wrestling?
Well, there were 2 Divas matches. You might want to watch them. Maybe both of them combined would make up 5
Can you
minutes.
actually name either of the matches?
I think there was Caitlyn versus one of the Bellas.
And there you go.
That wasn't it.
It was Caitlyn versus AJ. And
Again.
Bellas versus Natty. And Natty did not go over, so fuck this company.
Wasn't Natty compared to a duck or something?
Oh, we could be here for another 20 minutes talking about that stupid
again, I didn't watch
finisher.
the show, so I don't know what that was all about.
You didn't watch Raw, Omega?
No, I didn't watch Total Divas. That was a Total Divas thing, wasn't it?
Oh.
Watched the show and didn't even catch that, if it's true. So...
Hold on. Breaking news. Sad news today as we wish happy trails to Dragon, as he was decapitated and killed by the Demolition Corporation. This coming to be a tweet. But, a tweet. Wasn't it the Demolition Corporation? That's the name of the
Devastation Corporation.
Thank you, Devastation Corporation.
Those murdering murderers.
They killed Dragon at a recent Chikara event over the weekend.
Moment of silence for
Or we could just sing his theme song.
I tend to piss a lot of people off.
Net Jester, I will rape you.
I gotta dumb myself down!
You know, dragon, dragon, rock the dragon, 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 rock the dragon.
Let's just get through this.
What should we watch this week in wrestling? Yank and DDS.
Kane versus Daniel Bryan.
As if that was going to be anything else. Omega, what should we watch this week in wrestling?
Well, in honor of his tragic death, I suggest one of the many dozen of Dragon matches. One of my favorites is from the Young Lions Cup 4 in the first round, Lance Steele versus Dragon from 2006.
Did we ask Jester what he wanted to watch this week in wrestling?
No, you didn't.
Well, then what should we watch this week in wrestling, Jester?
I actually kind of thought that there was a pretty good, if at least short-lived match between Biggie Langston and Dolph Ziggler last night. Yeah, unfortunately, once again, AJ was sort of the catalyst of it, but hey, what you gonna do?
Oh, what you gonna do, brother, when the largest arms of the world runs wild on you?
Run wild on AJ? Oh my god, did I say that aloud?
I bet they would want to run wild on AJ. This week, I'm going to go pick up the ECW Unreleased Volume 2, actually, as a matter of fact. So check that out. And the G1 the G1 Climax tournament is starting up for New Japan, and I would highly suggest watching that series because it's basically a bunch of dream matches, if you're a Puro fan at the very least, that are going to be put together for this particular week that's going on right now. You can watch one of those pay-per-views on Ustream for the New Japan Pro Wrestling channel. I believe they're $25 a piece, but they're worth every fucking penny. Alright, and so that will be it for this week. Thank y'all for listening. I would like to thank Swerveface and for being here this week, and I would like to thank all of our guests and everybody that's listening right now because y'all are awesome. Just saying. So, with that being said, check out smarksnark.com for all of your snarky needs. We've got blogs, podcasts, and other things that are pretty cool, and you should check us out, smarksnark.com. If you'd like to talk with us, you can email us at smarksnark@gmail.com. Like us on Facebook, facebook.com/smarksnark. Like us there. Follow us on Twitter. Yankum and I occasionally tweet during Raw or Impact or other things, like pay-per-views.
Every single one. Yankum's tweeting.
And I occasionally come in there and tweet as well when I actually have the time to. And so you can do that, and we've got the email out. And am I missing anything? I said Facebook.
Excuse me, Spreaker.com /user/smarksnark is where we broadcast live. In case you're listening to this on YouTube, which these also actually feed directly into, which is pretty damn cool. YouTube.com /smarksnark. Basically, you could just Google Smarksnark, and all our stuff should come up. If it doesn't, we're suing anybody else that does.
It's not our fault, and we're going to pretend we're Snitsky. Alright, well, thank you for listening, and stay smart, people.
Goodbye, everybody, goodbye.
Smarty and Snarky, come join the party.
Good night once again. Po Kit C.
Oh,
Dallas.